Hi, Lele here. I'm in between Santa Monica Beach and Venice Beach here in California, and it's a beautiful first week of summer. It's the first week of August 2012, and first time that we've had heat this entire summer, so it's been kind of nice. It's been a little bit like a sweat box if you don't have air conditioning. I have air conditioning at home, thank goodness, but many people do not here in Los Angeles. Anyhow, I would like to thank all of those people, everyone who's been reading my notes and keeping up with my story at my Facebook page, Native Americans Affected by the Real ID Act of 2005. And it's been kind of a nice thing to finally get my documentation. I got that in April of 2011, so it's been a little bit of time for me. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't take a lot of time to repair your life. I'm still not back to where I was before. I spent all my 401k. I spent all the money in my savings, and I had to live somehow because when you don't have ID, you cannot access welfare, you can't accept all these other things because they all require that you show ID, state-issued ID, and that's one of the problems that people who are undocumented can run into. Anyway, so I encourage any of you who are still struggling to keep moving forward, and hopefully you'll get your status reinstated, or you'll find out that you can get your ID and everything through some channel. Anyhow, I've been, since I stopped doing my research, I've been trying to keep the page going, although my life has really changed a lot since, and now I'm employed. I work downtown in the jewelry district, and I write internet marketing ads for a jewelry company. And then I also started to make jewelry because I realized at some point that I could, since I was telling people how to use the jewelry, how to use the tools and everything, why am I not creating? And I found out this last March, and through going back to Ganado with my Uncle Ernie, and then meeting my Uncle Bob, who was very instrumental in helping me get my certificate of Indian blood and birth certificate through the Navajo Nation. So thank you, Bob. And then also to Ernie for taking me to Ganado. That was really a treat, and it was a nice visit between the two of us, and so I was really, really grateful. And also touring through Ganado, and that was really, really, really super nice. I'm so grateful for that. But also I learned that there's beauty in a lot of different things, and I've really tried to keep myself positive through this entire process. And it's really been kind of difficult to do sometimes because when you get stuck, it's really hard to focus and to keep that positive thinking going. And so I encourage any of you that are having a problem with that just to figure out what to do. I personally got help through a mental health counselor, and she was really, really great. Her name was Maria, and I love her to death. And I haven't been seeing her for a long time because like I said, I got my documentation in April of 2011, but I really needed some type of bouncing board, somebody to really listen to my inner self and to help me keep on track. Also, I had a very strong core of friends. I have what I call my Salt Lake friends and my LA friends. Troy being one of my best friends, who's been my friend for the longest time. Sarah, who helped me start the Facebook page, and also Rick Bickmore, who did, and then Jim, who, and I've known these people for 20 plus years. And so I encourage anybody that is out there that's struggling, really use the people that are close to you as a bouncing board, and they come up with what you might find as the strangest, oddest ideas, but you know what, sometimes they work. And I have been caught in a few times where I've been really, really stuck, where somebody's just said, hey, why don't you do this? And it's like, how come I never thought of that? And so they really can, even though they're documented and everything else, they'll come up with ideas that you never have thought of because, we all are different people, and so it's really, really necessary that you have a central core of friends, a support group, so to speak, and maybe a little bit of outside help, like a mental health counselor, to keep you on track on what you're doing. And so, and also another thing I really helped with, that really helped me, was keeping notes of what I did. Every time I talked to somebody, every time I wrote to somebody, every time I did anything that was related to my research, I wrote it down. I wrote the name, wrote the time, wrote a brief about what the conversation was about, and I kept everything up to date. And I kept it on my computer because my computer to me is like a second brain. I can go there when I'm like, when I'm talking to somebody in a conversation, when I was doing my research, I could sit there and I could get my notes together. And you know, if you write everything out, sometimes your writing gets really sloppy. Mine does. And so writing to me was not a good medium. Typing it out and saving it on my computer was. And so for me, that was the greatest thing. Not only that, is in the middle of a conversation with somebody that was a potential resource, then I could vet my information through them by quoting back through previous conversations through other resources that I had used, and I could give phone numbers, names, and everything else. And sometimes when you're talking to somebody just off the top of your head, you really can't do that. And so a computer or some type of a medium that is best for you to recall that information at a moment's notice is really a good resource to have as well. And there were times when I used the public library when I could not pay for my computer connection, and so here in Los Angeles we have the public library, and you can use the library for 2 hours a day for free. And so there were times when I was using that 2 hours of, in fact, I still have my library card and I still use the computers at the library. I take my laptop there now. But there were times when I wasn't able to do that, or I didn't know how to do that. And so, so a library is really a good resource. And also another resource that I used was the National Archives. I used about 5 of them. One of the greatest contacts that I had was Gwen over at the Riverside National Archives, and she really helped vet my information. She knew that I was struggling. She helped create a path. So, you know, whenever you get one of those golden resources, be as nice, ask a lot of questions if they'll allow you to. Thank them. Thank everybody that you use as a resource. Anyway, so that's what this is kind of about. I also kind of wanted to show you what I was doing this whole weekend. I did make one necklace, and I'm going to show it to you. This is the necklace that I made, and it is 7 to 8 millimeter black fresh pearls strung on sterling silver wire. See, I have it a little wrapped around there. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then I used a clasp that I like, which is the little, you can see it right there. And so, anyway, so that's what I did this week. And then also, I was looking for more arrowheads and I couldn't find them, but I learned how to drill huge holes. Can you see that hole? Into the black pearls. And that was today. And I did that here in Santa Monica. And so now, the black pearls like this, I can now attach to the head pin, to the, this is, what do you call it? I'm going to call this a hairpin. And it's been something that I've been struggling for. And what I have been using is I've been using these little wooden beads there, but I don't really like the wooden beads so much. And so I really wanted to use, the idea was to have a pearl. And so now I know how to drill pearls, and I know where I can go to drill pearls here in Santa Monica. And so that's really a nice thing. And then I also have used pearls on different things, such as this feather lobster claw kind of dealy here. I don't even know what I even called it. Anyhow, and then another medium that I've been working with are pearls, and those are purple pearls there, and these are yellow pearls here. And I've had some really good luck with finding providers. And once I do make something, I always make sure to tell the people, to show the people who helped me get the things that I needed, such as the silver wire, the tools where I work, the leather cording, and then all the different things like the feathers and the porcupine quills and all that stuff. I make it a point to always show them the end product, because I think it's really good energy to complete the circle, because they were the providers of everything. And then not only that, is once I do show them that I am actually creating stuff, then it also makes them understand that yes, I really, really do want to do this, and I really am passionate about it, and it is really something that I do think that it brings me great joy. And so anyway, I'll end it at that, because I know this is getting really long, and I want to complete my walk down to Venice Beach, which is down that way. I came from Santa Monica Beach, which is up there. Now I want to complete my walk, and so enjoy the rest of your weekend tonight. Have a little bit of popcorn, rest, relax, because tomorrow is Monday, and most everybody that I know works on Monday. And so, unless you're Tom. I'm kidding. Oh, that was an inside joke. I probably should have put that there, but I did. Anyway, no, Tom works really hard. He's a really hard worker. He works over at FITM, and he's a really, really good friend. And but we do kid, and so anyway, I really hope that you all are having a good weekend. I'm going to sign off now, and again, Lele from Santa Monica Beach. You can check out my website at Native Americans Affected by the Real ID Act of 2005 on my Facebook, and then also you can look at other videos on my YouTube channel, and then also I have stuff on eBay that are for sale, necklaces and things like that. I'm also going to make more of these arrowhead necklaces at some point. And so I was going to do that this weekend, but because of the silver that I used on this necklace right here, I didn't realize it was going to use that much silver, and I didn't realize it was going to take so much time. So, but anyway, everything's going to be for sale on eBay, and so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get myself back into that financial mode again during this current depression. And it's not a recession, it is a depression, like most of you all know, even though they label it as the Great Recession. So anyway, Lele here. I'm going to sign off, and enjoy your weekend. Bye.